or Notre Dame by 1 point. No, I don't. I care about winning.
I did argue 5 years ago that he was the greatest of all time.
Well, that wasn't a good argument 5 years ago.
Some people just got vision.
The most insecure player of all time is Kevin Durant.
HBO insecurity about Kevin Durant.
Like, really? Yep, it's that time. It's a Thursday. It's the Academy Sports Podcast on AudioWaveNetwork.com. What's up, everybody? We are back. It is July the 5th, and free agency has happened in the NBA. And tonight, we discuss it. As you know, if you've been following us here on AudioWaveNetwork.com, listening and watching us live on YouTube, you know that we've made our predictions. We've had our discussions. We've had all these different takes on what could possibly happen. We went on 4th of July break. We're back, and it has happened. So we are here to talk to it and talk about it on tonight. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Joel Williams, sitting here getting ready to discuss it tonight on Academy Sports Podcast. If you listen to us live in our live feed on YouTube, we appreciate it. As always, we want you to hit the subscribe button and share it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll know when we're going live. If you listen out there in podcast land, as always, we appreciate you on SoundCloud or on iTunes. Also, click the like button, and that way you know when we go live or when we post our pods, usually Friday or Saturday after our show. You will hear us usually a couple of days later. So for your listening pleasure, we are always here for you. You can also follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, Academy Sports Show, Academy Sports Podcast, and you can look us up and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and always know what is going on with the show. As I stated, I'm your host, Joel Williams, sitting to my left. Maybe you're right, depending on if you're facing the screen a certain way. I don't know. That looks like my right, but yeah, anyway. Andre Douglas, what's up, bro?
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah. I'm good, man. It is the part of the season. Let's say if you're not in the top 5 teams in the NBA, just like to see the drama.
Yeah. And you might.
And then if you are in the top 5 teams, you just want the best players that you can get.
Absolutely.
But I'm not in the top 5 teams. I don't think I have.
You don't really have a team.
But I'm enjoying the drama.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the drama. I'm enjoying the pageantry. I'm enjoying just watching people squirm. I'm enjoying watching alliances be formed. I'm enjoying people's fake hate of LeBron turn into admiration.
Oh yes, I'm enjoying that as well.
I'm enjoying it's on many different levels right now.
I'm with you on that 100%. Big show tonight. It's all about NBA free agency. There is nothing else. We don't even have to come up with the NFL list tonight. We don't have to ask you any crazy questions. We don't have to make up any top 10s.
No.
There was enough happening in the last week in the NBA for us to probably do a 2-hour show tonight. We're not going to do that. However, believe me, we are going to touch on all the hot topics. LeBron's in LA. We'll talk about that tonight. How you feel about that? What do you think? What does it mean? Do they win a championship next year? Does he need help? Are you interested in the fact that he went by himself? Are you interested in the fact that he signed a 4-year deal, basically, but it's a 3-year deal with a player option on the end? A lot of different things to talk about there. PG13, it will remain in OKC. Kawhi Leonard is still out there. Seems to be up for grabs from a trade perspective. San Antonio's still working hard to get him. And the rich keep getting richer.
Oh, God.
Boogie Cousins now plays in Golden State.
Where do we start?
And he says nobody contacted him. So we have a lot to talk about. But before we get to that, we love our sponsors.
We love
at AudioWaveNetwork.com.
Our sponsors at AudioWave, and especially our personal sponsors here at Academy Sports Show, which is Vaughn's Plumbing, man. Check him out. Vaughn's Plumbing, man. Both licensed and insured. Vaughn's Plumbing provides top quality commercial and residential services at great prices. Make sure you check them out. You know, if you just need to get up the cold, if you have a business, or if you just need waterproofing, if your basement keeps flooding, you want to check them out. You want to give that number a call, which is
313-304-7786.
Or if you need a quick quote, just go on vonsplumbing.com. They service the tri-state area. Let's just say they serve everybody.
There you go.
Just shout him out, and then if you're too far, he'll tell you you're too far. But if you listen to our voice, make sure you check out Von's Plumbing. Once again, that number is
313-304-7786.
Or get that quote at vonsplumbing.com for the real MVP.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So last we spoke, we threw out our predictions and where everybody would go and where people would land and things of that nature. Now people have landed. Everybody thought LeBron would be the first domino, but he wasn't. Paul George was the first domino. I don't know. Have you caught up with Paul George's 3-part miniseries?
I haven't taken the time to watch it because it seems a little anticlimactic now that I know where he went.
True.
So to kind of watch how that all went down, I got enough to understand. You went to a party with your boy. It was Nas's show, but it ended up turning into be your I'm Staying Here show in front of a handful of lucky fans in Oklahoma. Yeah, which was interesting in this little small, packed little carnival looking area. And you ultimately said, you guys have shown me a lot of love and I'm staying here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a synopsis of the story.
No, I mean, you know, did you watch? You didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
So the third one, so the sound bites, you know, from the first one was, you know, he left Indiana because he didn't feel like he were in their future plans. And then the sound bites from the second one was, you know, I appreciate Oklahoma City come and get me. I appreciate the love. They showed me nothing but love since the day I got off the plane. But when I hoop as a kid, I had a Lakers jersey on when I did that. Consults Dwayne Wade. They talk over Dwayne Wade's wine. Apparently, Dwayne Wade has a wine.
They all now have wines. Yes. A few people in the NBA have wines.
So
this is a thing.
Yeah, I guess that happened.
Yeah.
And then the third one was pretty much just homage to OKC and everything they've done. And it was a lot of Sam Presti there, some Billy Donovan sitting at home talking about the future and what they thought of Paul. And just, you know, he said it felt authentic, like they weren't like sucking up to me just to keep me there. They felt like they was really, you know, they really cared about me.
Right.
So you saw him schmoozing it with the coach and the GM and stuff like that, which then took to that scene at the party. And I remember when the party was first announced, it was like, you know, Russell Westbrook's throwing a party and Paul George is going to be there. Like it was just real nonchalant. Little do we know that it was Paul George's I'm coming back party.
Seems a little staged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems a little staged.
It seems like he knew where he was going for a while. Like
it seems like he knew where he was going, but it seems like he wanted to maybe throw your scent off a little bit with the whole like I dreamed of being in LA and wearing a Lakers jersey. Oh, how quickly we turn in episode 3.
Because by the time episode 3 came out, he had already signed.
Okay, so I mean, it was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
It's a surprise.
I would say it was a surprise.
Everybody pretty much had him pegged for LA.
4 years.
Yeah, had him long term, get his money. He's already broken his leg. He's been through a lot of tough times. He got traded in the last year of his deal. So it's like, okay, he's gonna go get his money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he stayed. I'm surprised, and it was interesting because him staying, to your point of the first domino, that really, I think, shook the free agency world a little bit because the assumption was really Paul George and Bron or Kawhi and Bron, and all three, right? And as we approached the deadline, you kept hearing the Lakers have to get Kawhi done. The Lakers have to get Kawhi done to be able to woo LeBron. You never heard anything about Paul. And now Paul's coming out and saying, the Lakers had a chance to trade for me. They didn't. Like, basically, you had your chance. You didn't come get me. Okay, you stayed in OKC. So you stayed and got more because by him being there,
right,
he gets more money.
right.
You stayed and got more, and you're going to be a 6 seed next year. Good for you.
I don't. First of all, if he faults them for not trading for him, I don't fault the Lakers trade. They weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, we're not going
to the
no
playoffs.
reason to trade.
Why would I trade for
Absolutely
you?
not.
And to the notion to what we get through with the whole Kawhi thing, you left. Another reason why you openly left the Pacers is says you wanted to come to LA.
Right.
Right. So
that was already known before you even got traded.
If I'm going off of that, then why would I lose assets if I know you're going to come here? Right. Eventually,
I'm not.
Why would I risk the biscuit if I know you're coming already?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trading for you.
So in hindsight, you spurned us. So we never spurned you.
Right. I get it. To me, like, it's a non-story in the sense of, like, you signed your deal.
Mm-hmm.
You were the first domino.
Mm-hmm.
You had a party. Like, you did it how you wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just chill out.
No, just
like, get out of the media. Like, stop talking.
Like you said, just be a
60. Be a 60 now. Like, you got your bread. You deserve it. This isn't even a situation where it's like no other team's going to give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting what you deserve. You are that caliber player.
You got paid.
And you got paid.
This is your big contract, your big professional contract.
Be you. Stop with they could have traded. Who cares what they could have done?
Right.
You're not a Laker.
You could have did without the 3-part series.
I could have
just signed the contract and go off.
Like I said, I'll probably watch it, but
you didn't watch it in anticipation like the rest of us, so it don't hit you.
No, because I wasn't anticipating Paul George on July 1st.
Oh, yeah.
I was anticipating the other guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for the outside looking in, it was a shock. I'm pretty sure the Lakers weren't shocked because he probably already told them I'm resigning.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it would have been so when he signed, my initial thought was nobody's gonna go to LA with LeBron.
Right.
Because I know he's going to LA.
That's
like I think we all felt like he's going to he's in LA.
Yep.
He's meeting with them in person when you hear the representatives are meeting with everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that will let you know. So, like, man, nobody's going to LA with LeBron. Will he go by himself?
Right.
That was the big question to me. Like, would he do that? Would he go to? But as we saw, and we can skip forward now. LeBron signed with the Lakers, and it's a business decision.
It's
more than a basketball decision.
It's a straight business decision, and he's clearly comfortable with what could be said because we talked about it last week. If you stay in Cleveland, there's a good chance, even with that team, you're probably gonna still battle for the East next year.
Right.
If you go to LA, there's a good chance you don't even make it to the finals. So the streak is over. And we're going to find out, what did he care about more? Was it family? Was it legacy? Was it basketball legacy? What is it? Clearly, the decision says this is a business move. I have everything out there. I have homes out there. I have my business out there. It's LA. I hear it's a great place to live for the rich people, you know, so I can send my son to a school where 3 other juniors play for NBA players.
Where I'm about to build a school.
Yeah. So like everything's there. And the days of living in Cleveland, and to be honest with you, the days of living in uncertainty in the sense of your ownership, the ownership in Cleveland is bad.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. Dan Gilbert's a jerk.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. Now, what I was surprised at was 4 years. I was surprised he committed. But to your point, it's a business commitment. It's I'm going to be here. He's ready to really make the brand be the biggest basketball brand that's ever existed. Like, if you want to talk about the GOAT and whose brand is going to be better, he's going after that. Do you know? He's going after that Mars Blackman, Michael Jordan commercial brand that's been around forever.
He's bigger than the shoes.
Yes.
He's a production company.
Exactly.
He's everything.
Yeah. So, you know, it's like, that's what shocked me the most was, like, for a moment, I was like, man, is he going to go by himself? But then when the decision was made, you see the contract, it's like, this has got to be a business move. So you're comfortable with right now, at best, you're a 3 or 4 seed.
4 or 5 against the Thunder.
Right. You're right. You could play the Thunder in the first round and possibly lose in the second round to the 2-3 matchup or the 1-4 matchup.
Yeah.
Because you're either going to play Houston or Golden State.
Yep.
So, yeah, Houston lost a couple pieces. But we ain't talking about that. Golden State went out and got somebody else.
Yeah.
The Monstars of the NBA. So, clearly, he's comfortable in his own skin.
So, what are your expectations? I think we kind of put our toe in it. What's your expectations of the Lakers just this season and moving forward as constructed?
Moving forward as constructed, and let's be clear, you're listening to our podcast. Today's July 5th, okay?
Okay.
Let's just date this thing.
Okay.
Because there's still Kawhi rumors out there.
Right.
There's still other pieces out there. There's still free agents out there. So we got to wait and see as the season opens, what's the final roster look like. At the end of the day, right now, I think excitement back in LA, which a lot of people would say that's good for the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers are good again. So I think that's exciting. I think it's intriguing to watch them against a couple teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch not 10 games next year, okay? Because they play the Western Conference 4 times,
mm-hmm.
and they play the Eastern twice, right?
Right.
So I'm going to watch 4 games against the Warriors.
Okay.
I'm going to watch 4 games against the Rockets.
Okay.
I'm going to watch 2 games against the Celtics.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
Those are the 10 games.
Now watching the Cavs game?
I might watch those just to see how they're doing. But as far as the Lakers, I guess I should watch the Lakers versus Cavs when he returns home, right?
Okay.
And they're going to give him a standing ovation.
That one game.
Because
okay.
my city, shout out to my city. Hey, Mama V, shout out to my city. You guys have handled this graciously. We ain't mad in Cleveland. Believeland is still Believeland. We ain't mad. We've written letters. We've done a good job. Even Dan Gilbert handled himself with some shroud of overt respect and dignity. So we ain't mad. I just can't wait to see him. I do want to see him come home, and he should get a standing ovation. And that'll be big news. ESPN will be there. That'll be on TNT, whatever, and it'll be recorded and all that. Outside of that, my expectation by far, they are by far this is the one with the 1 year. They are by far the 3 or 4 seed currently constructed. Okay, currently constructed. I want to be clear to anyone who's listening, trying to hold us accountable. As they are currently constructed, they are a 3 or 4 seed in the Western Conference. They are not better than Golden State. They are not better than Houston. And you could argue for the Utah Jazz.
How do you feel? Ooh, these headphones, you
popping
right now. Bang right now. How do you feel about
you like, I don't know the headphones, but all of a sudden you like, bang, I'm here.
The moves? JaVale McGee, Lance Stevenson, Rajon Rondo. Those are their offseason moves right now.
So
how does this team work?
I don't know. I was talking to Stevens about this the other day. He has so much faith in Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson is a butthead. Lance Stevenson is a bad kid who will not stop messing with the bushes. Okay, like, bro, settle down. Stop. Like he's that kid. Stop, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and they clearly, like, this is gonna be interesting because they clearly did not get along, Lance and LeBron.
Right.
But again, I have to assume that Magic and LeBron had a conversation,
right? And
y'all looked at the list and said,
right,
this is what I got to do.
These are the free agents.
These are the free agents. Now, the way that they did it, I commend them for going to get more because they needed more. It was LeBron and the young pups. I'm going to be honest with you. That's LeBron and the Cavs in LA because these guys they're young. There's going to take some losing, some winning, some trials. There's going to take some moments where he's looking at them on the court going, what are you doing? Like, and he's going to demean them and they're going to go through that process. That team with the young pups and him was nowhere near enough. I don't even think they get out of the conference semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been rough.
It would have been really rough.
It would have been really rough. Lonzo as the starting point guard would have been rough. Even though he wants to play with Lonzo. And I believe in Lonzo. I know you don't.
I do not.
But I do believe in his playmaking ability.
I want to, by the way. I just want to point that out.
But I definitely love Rondo's on the floor IQ.
Rondo is the best pick out of all those players that you named,
Right.
Rondo's absolutely the best possible pickup.
And they definitely needed a center. They didn't have a center. So, I mean, is JaVale starting? That's scary.
JaVale has to start. Your other center is Mo Wagner.
Yeah, that's scary.
So JaVale has to start.
Rookie or JaVale McGee. That's scary.
But you didn't go after Boogie Cousins?
Oh, we going there already?
Well, I mean, it feels like just a smooth transition. Just we can touch it and come back. How did we end up with JaVale at 5.1 and Boogie signed with Golden State at 5.3?
So I think the reason why you don't go after Cousins in that regard is he's not going to be able to play until February, April.
Okay.
And then you got to deal with the rehab and I just think it was just too much. Like if he was himself, then yeah.
Well, if he's himself, he's probably not on the market.
New Orleans
probably goes.
They said New Orleans offered him two years, like 2 years, 45 before he got in.
New Orleans is trying to be respectful to the injury.
Yeah, but when free agent came, he said his phone didn't ring. Yeah, so then he made the phone call.
He was injured. Mm-hmm. I'll give the league that.
And you speak of buttheads.
Yeah, that's true. He does have a bad. He does have a bad. So you got to wonder, can the locker room and Golden State tame that?
Yeah.
So, yes, I hear you.
For his image alone, he needs to make this work.
That's true.
He needs to be the best cheerleader.
For image and money, he needs to make
on the bench, he needs to be the best cheerleader.
Yep.
I guess we made this transition. Boogie Cousins signed with the Golden State Warriors.
We're coming back to the Lakers, though. We're coming back.
But he needs to be the best cheerleader. He needs to be on that bench, cranking it up for everybody. Mm-hmm. High fives. Get your high five ready. Whatever handshake you got.
Get your high five ready.
You know what I'm saying? You need to be that guy.
Yep.
And then when you come back, you're the fifth option. You're the fourth option. And
probably the fourth, yeah.
You need to know that role. You need to know that role. There's no in this offense, there's no sitting on the block with your hand up.
Right. Now he does have to the ball. He's got to understand he has to move. But to his point though, and to his credit, he'll shoot it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll shoot it. So he thinks he's the fourth Splash Brother.
Yeah.
Or the third one.
Yeah.
So he will shoot it. So I think it's going to be interesting to see it work. I believe it's going to work. I just feel like Golden State pretty much makes anything work because nobody cares that much.
Yeah.
And because of that, the ball moves. It never really sticks. They get used to each other.
It's not much of a risk for Golden State.
It's not at all.
It's all on Cousins.
They literally went and got a 25-10 guy.
Yeah, it's pretty much all on Cousins' shoulder.
So he has to make it work.
He has to make this work so he can get paid next year. And to Golden State, it'd be like, hey, we signed a guy that nobody else really wanted, and
either worked or didn't.
Yeah,
and they're probably not going to re-sign him.
No.
Yeah. So
because like you were bringing up before, their free agents come up next year, both KD and Clay. So this might be the last year that band is all together.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. We have to see how that works out. I'm okay with the moves in LA. I think the story of Boogie just makes it interesting that they didn't pick him up. But I'm okay with the moves. The moves to me just made them a little bit better.
Okay.
Like it did. It just gave them a
little veteran sprinkle.
It gave them some veteran. Yeah, it gave them some veteran sprinkle. It gave them a little leadership. It gave them some experience that they didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what does that mean? It means 1 year of
it's just a LeBron
good basketball.
Because how did you explain it last week? Like LeBron, people work off LeBron.
Yes.
And then you need to have your shooters around and things like that.
They didn't get any shooters.
There's no shooters.
There's no shooters.
Your best shooter is probably Kuzma.
Yep, there's no shooters.
And that's sketchy within itself because he's coming into his second year. Your first year with LeBron. That's a whole different light.
Listen, I need people to understand this. Like, I had somebody tell me that the Lakers are the favorite in the West because of LeBron. I said, listen, no. Every week I have to say this. We love our female audience. I have to say this every week. No, it wasn't actually. But, I mean, I had somebody tell me, like, they can win one in their first year with this team. I'm like, you guys have to understand the dynamic of LeBron. Like LeBron comes in, and they were talking about this on First Take. LeBron comes in and people say, well, he automatically makes players better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think you could argue yes and no to that. I think you could argue he makes them better because he'll put them, they'll be in position to be successful more.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, this is a young team that he's walking into.
Very young.
Kuzma broke out in his freshman season because he had the ball in his hand.
Yeah.
We know Lonzo struggled, but people still believe. But Ingram had the ball in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to have this guy come in, and he's going to show you how to work. You're going to see work ethic in the gym, out the gym, how to be a professional. He'll make you better there. But at the end of the day, the offense becomes ball dominant between Rondo and LeBron. Rondo gives it an element of where the ball will move because Rondo will move the ball. But you cannot tell me that what we've seen the last 4 years in Cleveland and 2 years or 4 years in Miami, it won't be the same. The ball will either be dribbled up by Bron and he'll run pick and roll and he'll give it to somebody, or the ball will be moved, but sometimes ultimately get to him and everybody clear out. And he's going to make a play and y'all will be watching.
I think Rondo is for everybody else.
Exactly. That's a very good. That's very well put, sir. Very well put.
Rondo is going to help all the other guys.
Everybody else.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron's going to get his, and then Rondo will facilitate. You know, it's going to be funny to see how that battle goes. I say battle with air quotations between him and Lonzo. Because Lonzo may win the starting job just because he works better with LeBron.
Right, because Lonzo shoots it.
Right, and then have Rondo get the rest of the young pups
That'll be
in line
to see if he's the starter or not. It's gonna be interesting to me to see Rondo and LeBron at the same time because again, Rondo's not a shooter. He's not spotting up in the corner. So
Lance Stephenson's a streaky shooter. KCP's a streaky shooter.
What is LeBron gonna do when Lance Stephenson just goes like dribble, cross, step back, brick, and then foul somebody?
But you can't do nothing because you know that's what he do. And to our credit, he picked him. You got to say LeBron gave them a list of 1 year guys that that can be on the team.
Had to be involved.
Here's why I say 1 year guys. Now we can transition to the guy in San Antonio. Kawhi wants to be a Laker, right? Kawhi has 1 year left on his deal. If you're the Spurs, you're trying to get whatever you want, which from the Lakers would be 2 first rounders, Ingram and Kuzma. Shut it down.
Stop.
You're not getting all that.
Stop.
You're not getting that, right?
Stop.
And then the other teams, the Philadelphia's, the Celtics, they are tentative to put up offers because one, they know it's a 1 year rental.
1 year rental.
And you're not giving me none of his records to see if he's healthy.
And you want a lot in return.
And you're not telling me, you're not even letting me talk to him to see if I can finagle a re-sign out of him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're gutting my team.
You're gutting me. You're gutting my future.
So if it's harken back to the Paul George discussion, you got to hope that this one stays pat, right? If you let this go for a year, let Kawhi either get traded midseason, whatever, let it all happen out how it happens. Just know he's a free agent next year, and he's going to be wearing the purple and gold anyway. So you sign a whole bunch of 1 year guys. That cap space comes back up, and then you can supermax him too. And him and LeBron be together.
Absolutely. I would not do anything.
I wouldn't jeopardize that cap.
Don't jeopardize the cap. Don't jeopardize Kuzma, and don't jeopardize Ingram.
Right. Because you can have them all.
Like, do you want Lonzo?
No.
I'll send Lonzo.
Nobody want Lonzo and his torn meniscus that LeVar broke for him.
Nice job. I'll send Lonzo, but I'm not giving you Ingram or Kuzma when I can play a season with LeBron.
Right.
I can garner even more just excitement because I'm probably going to the semifinals of the Western Conference.
You have to break if you're the Spurs. Like you have to get something.
That's what LA's banking on.
Yeah. If I give you 2 1s and Ingram, you got to take that.
I wouldn't do it.
You have because you're going to get nothing in return. Why not get a young star in return?
I would give you Ingram a first and a second.
Either I mean, whatever the offer is,
you got to take.
You got to take something. Because then he walks for nothing.
Yeah. I can see. To me, I think the Kawhi situation is a February trade deadline situation.
His stuff gonna grow. He's gonna be stunt in growth anyway.
Well,
because he got 2 guys that play his position.
They all are. Like that's. I mean, yeah, you got Bron coming in, but like to me, I think Kuzma and Ingram suffer the most from this.
Yeah, you Kuzma's a 4, so he can stay out.
That's
He can
big boy.
Yeah, he can be Kevin Love. Like just stay in the corner and shoot the J.
But Ingram is a 3.
He's a 3. So you're stuck behind 2 top 1-2 players.
But you trade Ingram, you only get LeBron for 3 years, maybe 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not to even say
Ingram comes up in 2 years though. So you paying Ingram too?
I hear you. Okay.
You want to get that money to Kuz.
So there's got to be Ingram and something.
Right.
Well, I think San Antonio either folds or he ends up somewhere for a rental in February, right before the deadline, and then he walks.
Okay.
I don't think San Antonio. I cannot see. But hey, this last week of free agency has shown us that the NBA still got something up their sleeve, because I honestly cannot see the Lakers giving up a lot. You do not have to.
No, you don't have to.
So, I can't see another team coming in and giving a lot with no assurances.
Right.
So to me, that suggests that either they're going to finally take the lesser deal, or he'll be a February deadline guy.
Yeah.
And he'll play a 2-3 month run.
And if I'm another team, like you saw what he did last year, he's just going to sit out if he's not happy.
You think he would do that again?
Like
to a team he's being traded to? Like, doesn't he need to play at some point?
You think he's going to play for the Spurs this year? If they don't trade him?
I don't know. That's a good question. It feels like he kind of needs to. Like, because if I can't get access to your medical records, I feel like I gotta know,
see you play.
like, can you play?
I guess so.
Because it'll be 2 years. So I mean,
even
sit 2 years for me to then take you and give you a max deal?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna come to LA and say, "Can I get max money?" I'm gonna be your second max guy.
Yeah.
So I'm max, and I haven't seen you in 2 years.
I mean, we've seen lesser guys get maxes.
Yeah, but they were at least playing.
You drop from the second, third best player to the 10th, 11th best player. You still get Supermax. Otto Porter got a Supermax.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, he makes like 140 million or something like that. So
Reggie Jackson got a max, didn't he?
Yeah, so it doesn't you don't have to be a top 10 player.
But you have to play. That's my point is you have to play.
Yeah, you have to play. I hear you.
Like, I feel like he has to play. At some point, you got to prove that the hip or quad or whatever the issue, hamstring, you got to prove that that's healthy too.
I mean, by trade deadline, probably Philly. You know, they're probably ease up on Fultz.
I think it's somebody in the East.
Give a 1 in Fultz and help them make a push.
Try to push against Boston.
Yep, to get to the finals.
Yeah, I think it's a February deal, or he walks. Unless they fold. I don't know if they're going to – it's hard for me to say the Spurs are going to fold to the Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then there's that aspect too.
Exactly. So we're about to send you to the Lakers.
Yeah. Then I gotta see you
4 times a year.
And then we gotta be the people that traded Kawhi.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like February or summertime next year, and it feels like the Lakers are a 3 seed, and I'm hesitant on 3. Like
the Lakers?
Yeah, the Lakers are a 3, maybe a 4 seed
now.
Maybe.
No, I think they're like a 4. I think they're like a 5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah.
You're putting OKC and Utah in front of them?
So who's out there?
Well, you got Golden State and Houston at the top.
Right.
Utah's got to be the 3 seed in your list. So your other teams are Portland, Denver, OKC, Phoenix.
Pretty sure there's some other teams that made the playoffs last year.
I mean, those are the teams.
The Pelicans ain't going back.
New Orleans.
Lost too much.
Yeah, they lost too much. That's 5 teams. 8. Not. I mean, anybody else.
The Trailblazers going back.
They'll go back. They're a 7 though. They're probably a 7 or 8.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Barring injury, I guess.
Barring injury from any of those teams at the top, you're looking at
4 or 5.
You're sliding them in at the 4.
It's just a hard schedule. First year in the West. I don't know, man.
Now, nobody's talking about this, but I was doing a little research today. There's such thing as a 2K curse.
2K? He's on 2K this year? He's been on 2K already.
No. Kyrie was on last year. Got hurt.
LeBron was on 2K when he was in Miami.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I believe so.
Because he's on 2K this year.
Yeah.
2K.
Him and Antetokounmpo. They both on 2. They the cover athlete this year. I believe he was on 2K when he was in Miami because he was a 99 overall and you had to play like LeBron's story or something like that.
All right, let's see.
So there's a curse, you believe?
Yeah, there's a curse. It has a cover curse about players leaving.
No.
You're right. He was on for the Heat.
Yeah.
So when he was on in 2013, he left and went to Cleveland.
Okay.
Now he's on for 2019. He leaves and goes to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Kyrie was on 2018's cover. He left and went to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Paul George was on 2017 cover.
Yep.
Went to the Pacers. Durant, Thunder to the Warriors.
Yep.
Okay. James Harden, Anthony Davis, and Steph Curry were on different covers of 2K16 and 15, but are still with their same teams.
They was on the cover together.
Okay. So I don't know. It's interesting. I just wonder.
I mean, Giannis is leaving next year.
Yeah, no, yeah. Did you hear what he said? He came out and
he
said,
said, I'll never go to LA.
never go to LA. He said, I'm a buck.
Young pup.
I'm a buck.
He's a young pup.
I'm a buck for life.
He's a young pup.
You spoke too soon.
He's a young
Yeah,
pup.
you have no idea.
Yeah.
They're gonna come. Somebody comes calling with that truck, that check, brother, and a championship ring possibility that you will never win in Milwaukee.
It's okay, Giannis.
You're a Greek. So.
What does that mean?
We're giving him a pass.
to all my Greek listeners.
Sorry. We're giving him a pass. Like, he doesn't understand the way this works.
Oh,
He's such a nice guy.
That's
your Greek self.
Yes, that's funny. Yeah, well, so I don't think Kawhi gets traded.
I don't either.
If he does get traded, that means he either went to Philly or he eventually wound up on the Lakers. If I'm the Lakers, I'm not giving up nothing. The only expendable person I can see is Ingram. And after that, I'm not giving you nobody else. I'm not giving you Hart. I'm not giving you, even though he's my third point guard now.
Right.
I'm not giving you that. I don't even know why they want a point guard because they got a young point guard now. So, and they still got Patty Mills. So what they want Josh Hart for?
Right. Just to be spiteful. Give me Hart plus your two dogs.
Just trying to take everybody.
Yeah, just try to take everybody.
So, yeah, my expectations of OKC is going to be OKC Lakers in the first round, 4 or 5.
Okay. That's fair. I can see that. Who's the 4?
Probably. I mean, I give OKC that nod because they've been playing longer together. They got to get rid of Melo, though. They got to get rid of Melo's contract. They got to find somebody to take it or to buy out and stretch it or do whatever they need to do, and then Melo to the Lakers.
God. Please.
Or Melo to the Rockets to get Trevor Ariza's spot.
Melo to the Rockets. I can see that.
He ain't going to play no defense like that.
No, he's not. Oh, God. Could you imagine him trying to guard Kevin Durant?
What do you think about that hit? Or no Ariza in Houston, and they still trying to get Capella's deal done. They said the first deal they offered Capella, he laughed at. Like, they not trying to max this dude.
Listen, Capella, I'm not mad at you. Get your Tristan Thompson on, okay? All right, get your Tristan on, bro. Like, I'm not mad at you at all. I'm not sure losing Ariza is major enough for me.
Okay.
Defensively, it gives you a guy that can attempt to guard KD. Offensively, though, he wasn't that great. So, do you lose a piece? Yes. Could you stand to find a piece to replace him? Yes. But should you replace him with Melo? No. But I'm not sold on the idea that because Ariza's gone, we should look at the Rockets any differently.
Okay.
I feel like right now they've earned the right to be looked at as 2 games away. Well, you can say 1 game away from beating Golden State, 2 chances, and your star point guard got hurt. And I can't point to Trevor Ariza's involvement to suggest
other than that last game.
Yeah.
Where everybody braked.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that hurts that much. Now, why did he do it? I get it. I try to tell people this all the time. All NBA players are not trying to win championships.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them want to get paid.
Yeah, 1 year, $15 million.
Yeah.
Hello, Phoenix.
Exactly. You just went to a bottom dweller, okay? They have Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, I think, or Jaron Jackson, whatever his name is, from Detroit. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, they got Ayton.
And they just got Ayton, the number 1 pick.
Center, yeah.
So you just went somewhere where you're the oldest guy in the locker room now, and you get in the check, And they were literally
Give me these
a
15
poor team.
M's real fast.
So you really wanted to get paid, and Houston wasn't going to give you $15
I'll be
million.
back next year.
Yes.
They got Mike Carter Williams too. I don't know why he can't shoot. Like they just wanted a big guard
In Phoenix
and Houston. That's the backup
Oh,
point
that's
guard.
right. Okay.
It's gonna be their backup point guard.
Congratulations.
So Raymond Felton just signed with Oklahoma City 2.4. Dante Exum 3 years, 33 from Utah. Which
Kudos
is surprising.
Kudos to you, Raymond Felton.
Still in the league.
Yeah, buddy. Keep making around with your little fat self.
Fat Felton.
Keep doing it, Ray.
Tyreek Evans, 1 year, $12 million
Pacers.
to the Pacers.
Yep.
Jeff Green, 1 year to the Wizards.
Dwight Howard.
Well, as soon as he do his buyout, that'd be a nice team. I mean, I'm trying, man.
I know.
I'm trying to, be objective about Dwight, but
oh God, what a waste.
John Wall, Bradley Beal,
and say it. Go ahead.
And Dwight Howard with Austin Rivers
and Jeff Green. You know
that's an Otto Porter, Kelly Oubre. It's a cluster.
Do you understand that? Here's the thing that I forgot. I kind of forgot about it, but like I didn't forget about it when it comes to the Wizards. This is pretty much the same team.
Oh, yeah.
They were only an 8th seed last year.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes were only an 8th seed in the East.
No, yeah, because
they lost it to Toronto in the first round.
Yeah, well, John Wall got hurt.
So you didn't get better to where, like, okay, you guys are a 5 now.
I mean, look, people in the East, you're getting 2 to 4 extra wins now because you're not losing to LeBron. So everybody's records goes up.
Everybody goes up by 4 games. Yes. Cavs on your schedule. Done. Okay.
So, true. And we didn't even talk about that point, but let me finish this. Seth Curry goes to the Blazers. Julius Randle, 2 years, $18 million to the Pelicans. That's a poor man's boogie. Like,
listen.
Like,
just cut him loose,
Anthony
bro.
Davis needs to go, bro. Like, he had one good taste.
You've got to get out of there, bro.
You got to get out of there.
Like, y'all picked up the guy whose rights got denounced. That doesn't even sound pop. The Lakers have denounced their rights to Julius Randle.
Calderon back to the Pistons. Tolliver goes to Minnesota. Favors re-ups with Utah. Nerlens Noel, Oklahoma City. So that's a nice pickup for them. They get another center.
He was starting to come along.
Yeah.
Before they traded him from Philly. Okay.
JJ Redick gets another 1 year with Philly. Gets $12 million. So you go from $20 million to $12 million.
All right. Just keep shooting, JJ.
Just keep shooting.
Keep shooting, JJ.
Keep shooting. Alfred Payton goes to the Pelicans. So that's their pickup from Rondo.
That's their Rondo point guard.
Aaron Gordon goes back to the Magic. I'm surprised about that. He really took the money on that.
He really loves it down there.
He took the money.
Yep. Money, nice weather.
$84 million.
Orlando,
yeah. Is that no state taxes or something like that? No home taxes?
I think Florida has a no income tax.
Something like that. Yeah.
Do your thing, young fella.
Hazonia went to the Knicks.
So, like, Orlando had a mass exodus except for Gordon came back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Hazonia went to the Knicks. Glenn Robinson is a Piston. Stauskas went to the Blazers. Aaron Baines, your favorite, re-signed 2 years with Boston. Derrick Rose back with the Timberwolves. Trevor Ariza, $15 million. Rudy Gay back. DeAndre Jordan to the Mavs. No, does nothing for you.
What do I want to know what's so special about Dallas?
They got a nice team. They got a nice young squad. See what they can do with it. They might be an 8 seed this year. The young boy Dennis Smith Jr. with Dirk, and now you got DeAndre, and then who's the guy with the hot mom at the draft there? Jokic, Jock Doncic.
I didn't know his name. Yeah.
They said
the foreign kid.
Luka. Yeah, they say he can ball. So you see how he go. So they got a young 1-2 with an old 4-5. see what they can do.
And you chose to go to okay.
He just really wanted to go to Dallas for some reason.
Clearly.
They gave him $24 million. Chris Paul gets in Supermax, $160 for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Dougie McDermott is a Pacer. And then that's probably about it. Everybody knows that. But okay, here's my question to you. Cleveland, what do you do with your Cavs now? Do you like struggle bust it 4, 5, 6 every year now and have Kevin Love be the new believe guy, or do you just kill it and try to get Bronny and Zion and all these young cats coming out?
I think you start the season playing.
Okay.
But as it progresses, start breaking up the bunch.
Oh man.
Like I want to see, like I actually am excited. I myself, I was telling somebody this from Cleveland. I have LeBron fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
It's been a while since you had a team without LeBron and Kyrie.
Yes, that's true. But even still, like just the machine that is LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Like every other summer, is he staying or is he going?
Mm-hmm.
And then starting to see
you're sick of being hijacked.
Yeah, in a sense.
Okay.
And kind of starting to kind of see like I'm glad I'm not teammate. Starting to see like some of the demonstrative actions on the court too. Like I told you before the season ended,
mm-hmm.
I was starting to get it was rubbing me a little bit the wrong way in regards to it. And it kind of felt like it's starting to feel like it's time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to seeing a team that I'm looking forward to Sexton, seeing him play as a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also looking forward to seeing Kevin Love back in a more dominant role.
Okay.
I'm not a super fan of Kevin Love, but I think it'll be good because to my point earlier, it's hard to grow when you're with LeBron.
Right.
He makes you better, but you're relegated to being the others. And there's a lot of pressure with being the others.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to develop your game and to have to adjust so much like some of these players have.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see some of them kind of get their identity back. So start it out with who you got. Let the young boy get in there. Let Sexton see what he can do.
Mm.
Is he another coming of a Kyrie type player where he can get in there and all of a sudden because remember Kyrie only played like 12 games in college,
mm-hmm.
and then he came to the league and everybody was like, man, this
mm-hmm.
kid can go.
But he didn't win though.
No, he didn't win. And let's put it out there right now. Cleveland ain't winning. Okay.
I mean, with this team constructed, Kevin Love, Sexton.
You need Sexton to come in and be a Kyrie type player early for them to win.
So why not just kill it now? Why not just take it out back and
you can make more money not killing it. I mean, why kill it though? Why? Just so you can tank it and hoard
and take it and pull a Philly and trust the process.
You could.
I would trade Kevin Love, trade Tristan, trade JR. And just let Larry Nance and Sexton and then the young kids run wild
and be losers.
Win 12 games.
Be losers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Get Zion next year. Be losers. You know what I'm saying? Get the next guy next year. And then when does Bronny come?
2020, 2021, something
like that.
2020.
Hey, the king, the prince has come.
The princess. Steven says, I disagree. Playing with LeBron definitely helps and increases your game. There's a lot of pressure there, and it really shows what you're made of, and you have a ton of opportunity to contribute at a high level. But in a lot of cases, dudes don't show up. I would ask Kyrie to come back home. Yeah, Kyrie's not. I don't know about Kyrie coming back home.
Kyrie ain't coming back. Bro.
He didn't like Dan Gilbert too much either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you better.
It puts you on a stage.
That's what it does. Like. It does force you. Like the stage
Ask
can
Jordan
either
Clarkson.
The stage is you're either gonna get on stage and show up, or you're gonna get on stage and you're gonna fail.
And you'll be doo-doo like Jordan Clarkson.
You just want to say this dude's name.
Am I saying it wrong?
You're saying you should say it wrong. He was poor.
Thank you for not correcting me.
No,
you was trying to give him so much respect, bro.
Because I had to have hope.
He ain't got no respect. Jordan Clarkson.
I had to stop following him on Instagram.
Horrible.
He's like showing his workouts and stuff. I'm like, bro, you couldn't make a shot.
Couldn't make a shot. Couldn't buy a bucket.
Oh my God.
You couldn't buy a bucket.
The stage can make you seem better.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can get on that stage, perform at a high level, and it raises the level of your game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But this is how you know guys don't. This is why I say guys don't get better. When LeBron leaves the team, the players aren't better. Like the team goes from being a 60-win team back to being a 25-win team.
True, but I mean that's one because they had a great player on their team. You lose that, you lose you know most of your wins.
That's true.
But I get what Steve is saying. It's, if I got LeBron on the team, I want to give my all to because I don't want to be the guy on the bench not playing with LeBron.
But who's not giving their all though? Who's not that guy? Who's the guy that has to actually make a decision? Oh, LeBron's on my team. I gotta give my all.
No, but it's a certain different once Kuzma and them hurt, LeBron's gonna hurt team. Oh, I'm doing 3-a-days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I wasn't doing 3-a-days before.
Absolutely.
Because I'm just playing for the Lakers.
True.
But LeBron's on my team. I'm doing 3-a-days.
Correct. So
because I need to ascend.
There's a short-term ascension to me. That's the point I'm trying. There's a short-term ascension there because you're right. There's this extra effort, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be prepared. I know he's going to expect a lot of me.
Right.
I'm buying into the system. I'm going to get more shots up and do all that. So there's a short-term change there.
Okay.
But I think it says something to when he leaves a team and those guys don't do the same things that they did from a playing perspective. Yes, he could be. Why? Number one, yes, he puts you in better position, right? He makes the game easier for you.
Right.
But you got to remember, why do we know about Kuzma? Because Kuzma was giving you 30, 35.
Yeah,
we were like,
he was a good pro.
who is this guy?
Right.
All of a sudden, you're looking like he scored how many?
Yeah.
And why? Because Lonzo's hurt. Mm-hmm. He's the only option. There's different things happening. You're like, okay, will Kuzma adjust and only score 15 to 20 next year? So does that make him better?
I think innately it makes them better when they play with LeBron.
When they play with him, it inherently looks like.
But that's what he's saying, though.
He's saying
makes them better.
No, he's saying they are better. They're not. This is what I'm saying. When he leaves, they're still that player. They're not better. LeBron left Cleveland. Rodney Hood's still going to be Rodney Hood. He was just in a better position.
Okay.
Kevin Love, we already know Kevin was a 2020 guy before.
Right.
So if he goes back to being a 2020 guy, we'll say, well, it's because LeBron left. So he's getting the ball more.
Oh,
it won't be because he got better.
I don't think anybody ever argues that. He makes people better, but then when he goes, you go back to being who you are.
Listen, I heard this argument on First Take the other day. I was like, that's something to think about. And I read an article on it too, where people were writing about everybody talks about going to play with LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an article I read, 5 reasons why guys don't want to play with LeBron.
Because they going to be the same after.
Well, no, but because the game changes for you. So, my style, number one, has to be changed to fit LeBron.
Yes.
So, if my style is not a stand in the corner guy, why do I want to go somewhere and get relegated to being an other who just shoots?
Because
I get a chance to win a championship, right?
Right?
Okay. So, for the guys who care about that, they'll do that.
Right.
But there are guys like Paul George stayed in OKC.
Mm-hmm.
That speaks volumes
mm-hmm.
because you're not winning a championship in OKC. And you fit going there with LeBron
mm-hmm.
because he would divert to you and let you do your thing. He stayed in OKC.
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking LeBron. I'm not penalizing because I think he just said you can't penalize LeBron. I'm not trying to penalize LeBron. I'm just saying there's still the other side of the coin where people argue, does he really make them better long term, or is this just an inherent boost because he's on the team?
Is he really there to make somebody better long term?
The argument is that he makes you a better player.
He does while you play with me.
And then?
Okay, so give me one.
Am I really better?
Give me one example of somebody making somebody better, and then when I left, then you're
Scotty. Scotty's team still went to the playoffs. He balled out for 2 years without Mike.
Scotty was a top 50 player.
Okay.
So he would have balled out regardless.
Scotty was second tier though. So he was robbing though until Mike left. You never thought of Scotty in that light. When Mike left, it was oh, okay, Scotty, you got it.
I think he had buzz going into that season of what he's going to do with that.
Yeah, but it wasn't. You were surprised for those 2 years that he carried them the way he did.
To the first round. I'm not sure. I'm not a historian here.
Mike Jordan.
Okay, so who else? Oh, you got a Scotty.
I mean,
you got a top 50 person.
I only needed one person
of all time. So
I
other
only
than
need
that,
one person to make my point.
yeah, no, but that doesn't help. Like you picked an anomaly.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying like it's not a knock. Let me be clear. Like, I don't want anybody getting all upset on the chat. Because we got to scroll up now to see everything that has been said here. It's not fair to penalize them because other dudes ain't coming ready tomorrow.
Yeah,
What do you guys mean that there's an ascension? This is the NBA. These are things that these guys should already be doing because the mindset should be, I want to be a winner. But that's not the NBA though. Like there are guys in the NBA that want to win, and there are guys in the NBA that want to get paid.
Yeah.
Like even LeBron said, right? Even LeBron said it in the barbershop little thing they did with like 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, like 50-60% of the guys in the league
don't know how to play
basketball.
Yeah.
So there are a handful of guys that want to be better or want more, but all of those guys don't play with LeBron. So if LeBron got guys on his team that can ball at his level, he's going to let you borrow. So let's stop making it seem like he changes your game where you have to. No, I disagree. You have to change your game to play with LeBron. You have to give me, we have a huge sample size. Cleveland first time, Miami, Cleveland second time. We have a huge sample size. We have 3 teams where players went to play with him and they were specifically chosen because of what they do.
Yep.
And the guys that did not get chosen but were already there had to adjust. A la Kevin Love.
He made Danya Marshall relevant.
Thank you. A la Chris Bosh.
And Antoine Jameson.
Thank you. Okay. So these are guys that had to adjust.
Yeah, Chris Bosh
was a 2010 guy.
Yeah.
Kevin Love was a 2020 guy.
And he got regulated.
They had to change.
Yes. Go to the corner and wait for the ball.
Yes. Kyrie did not have to change. Well, no, Kyrie had to grow.
Yeah.
Because Kyrie had to learn, bro, you have to pass it sometimes.
Yeah.
And Kyrie had to step back and go, I'm not the leader of this team, which he did. But he left Cleveland for a reason. See, there's a reason he left. If you listen to him, the LeBron machine is why he got out.
Sometimes it's just too much.
It's too much. So guys have to change their game. And that's, to me, I'm going to be most interested in LA because that's where I want to see.
Even
can these guys adjust
the smaller, like JR. JR was a high flying, dunking,
slashing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now he's relegated to a 3-point shooter.
Shoot the ball. I want to see, can these guys make that adjustment, and how will that impact their game when they're not used to being those type of players? Kuzma's not a stand in the corner shoot guy. Kuzma was catching the ball at the elbow and going to work on you, or popping the 3 ball on you in transition. So what happens? Will the 3 ball still be there? Yes. But what happens when the ball is not coming to me every night like it was last year?
But that's the good part of having young guys, right?
They don't know any better.
They don't know no better.
Okay.
So, yeah, I did have a statistically good breakout. I'm a 2nd-round pick, but now I'm Kyle Kuzma. You know what I'm saying? From Flint.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I'm a Laker.
Right.
And now his trainer went on IG the other day. Like, hey, we heard LeBron's coming. He's doing 3-a-days. And Kuzma looks good right now. He's doing 3-a-days. Because he wants that. He wants to play with LeBron, first of all. And
so
second of all, he'll adjust his game around LeBron graciously. Because he knows what that brings.
Right.
Like, if I know what that brings, like spotlight, wins, which I didn't get last year. No wins last year.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Playoffs, possible championship opportunities. I'm willing to tailor some things.
Doesn't make me better. You're willing to tailor some things.
So what you're saying is he's going to stunt Kuzma's growth.
It's possible.
So when LeBron leaves, Kuzma is going to be regulated to a corner guy and never really fully developed into a 99 overall player.
I think it'll go back to, okay, you guys are free to do what you want to do again.
Mm-hmm.
Because if LeBron leaves, now it's back to just being more of what it was before he came here.
Now, does Kawhi want to play with something? Are you saying he's going to stuck Kawhi when Kawhi gets there?
No, because Kawhi and Bron are on that level together. So that'll just be figure out how we work.
But Kawhi doesn't make people work around him.
But
Kawhi plays within the flow of the offense,
which will work for LeBron. But Kawhi can also do his own thing, which will work for LeBron. Like LeBron doesn't. So let me say this. LeBron doesn't change, or you don't change your game if your game already fits LeBron. You only change your game if it has to now fit with LeBron coming in. So if I'm not a stand in the corner guy, I have to become that. If I'm Kawhi, I don't have to become that. I'm going to be the other guy on the floor that can get my own shot, a la Kyrie. I can defend, no, not Kyrie. But I can defend, I can get my own shot, I can shoot it, and I can get to the rack, and I can catch it on the block. I'm a mirror image of you. We just got to figure out, when do I go hard and back off? When do you go and back off? And learn that. I don't have to tailor anything to you. We just got to figure it out. That's different. That's an established talent who knows his game, and you're not going to ask him to come in and do anything different. But Kyle Kuzma, but Brandon Ingram, who's what, 6'9", 6'10"?
Who, Kuz?
Ingram?
Oh, Ingram, yeah, about that.
And I remember highlights of him on the three-point line, crossover.
He played some point guard when Lonzo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not about to do that with LeBron. That ain't happening. LeBron plays 40 minutes a game. You're not playing point guard anymore. So that's not going to be a need. Now, what we're going to see in the first 20, 25 games is that back and forth. We'll see LeBron kind of throwing it to the other guys and letting them proving that we can make this work. But what happens when adversity, and you hear me say this in years of this show, when adversity shows up, that's when you find out about how good this team is. So when the adversity shows up, they lose 2 games in a row, 3 games in a row. If that happens, what did he say in the media? What do you see happening on the floor?
Okay. So let's flip a little bit. So the media perspective of this team, do they get a pass if it's just LeBron and the Pups?
Yes. The media is going to give them that pass.
Okay.
Because everybody knows it's LeBron and the Pups for a year, and then here comes Kawhi.
Okay.
Like, they're already giving them the pass. Like, they're already trying to slow it down right now to calm everybody down.
Okay.
Like, let's remember it's just him and them.
A couple one-year veterans.
That's it. Give them, hey, good job, Magic. You put something together here. And it gives them that leeway. If they do something great, Magic's the man. And LeBron is, LeBron's that guy.
Yeah.
But if they don't, they need Kawhi. We already knew this. Nobody put him in the 1 or 2 seed.
So if they're like a
anyway.
7-6 seed, and we're like, well, this is what
it'll be a story.
Yeah.
But the question will be, what story will it be? I don't think they'll get murdered in the media for being a 7 or a 6. I think there'll be some story around that, because I still think I want to see the dynamic between Bron and the youngins.
Okay.
But if they end up a 3 or a 4 and they lose to the Rockets or the Warriors in the second round, I don't think anybody's disappointed.
Okay.
Everybody goes, yep, and here comes Kawhi. And then next year, we're all going, all right, this team, the way it's assembled, might be do you re-sign Rondo again? You know, we might see, okay, can this team really be Golden State?
Okay.
Does Golden State re-sign Clay? Does Golden State re-sign the MVP? So,
I don't know. I think you saw my stat on Facebook. You know, if LeBron loses to Golden State again, you know, is he still weak, or can we just call Golden State out for buying these last championships?
Are we being haters, or are we being analytical?
Both.
Well, I'm not gonna say
they're buying chips.
They're
buying chips.
I don't want to be that show. I don't want to be that show.
But I mean, it's not fair.
It's not.
I mean, you called them the Monstars earlier. You got LeBron playing with Dan Aykroyd or whatever his name was, Bill Murray. You know what I'm saying? Like Daffy Duck. It's not
Bugs
fair.
Bunny and the crew.
It's not fair.
I'm not going out there to say Golden State bought championships.
Bro, when they come out with this lineup in April, May, with Boogie at the 5, it's ridiculous.
But what do we expect them to do? Like not get Boogie? And because we can't.
Okay, it's the league's fault. Okay,
it's absolutely the league.
This one is the league's fault.
Did you see my post at where Stern? Not Stern.
Oh yeah. Cantor put
he's
Silver.
signing with Silver signing. Yeah. It's the league's fault. So I can't sit here and go.
A lot of people sign. I saw Silver sign. I saw Thanos sign. I saw Jesus Christ himself sign. I saw a lot of people. They put a lot of people on Oklahoma City.
Oh my god!
Like they put a jersey on everybody.
Oh my god! Listen, here's the one it's already unfair, but this will put it over for me. Is Jamal Crawford still a free agent?
I believe so.
If he signed with Golden State,
switch him out for Swaggies, yeah.
Oh god!
I mean, I would. And it's crazy because I would love to see Jamal Crawford win a ring, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want him to win a ring with them.
I want to see him in that offense though. You want to drill behind your back and do all that, you can shoot it. So it's not. I'm not going out there like you are saying they bought championships. I'm not going there. It's not fair.
I want my June to be competitive.
I
don't want the NBA Finals to be on May 13th.
Well, then you need to join my crew, which says the NBA will find a way.
Man,
they're gonna find a way.
No, you can't find a way for stuff like this.
They will.
You getting wrecked.
Golden State will lose a couple.
They're gonna play Dallas in the first round, get wrecked. They're gonna play LeBron in the second round, get wrecked. Play Cleveland, play Houston in the third round, get wrecked. Play Boston in the finals, get wrecked. It's it. No losses, 0 losses.
They're not.
They second championships. They only lost one time.
They're not going 16.
They're going. Oh,
no, they're not.
They're not losing the game.
I don't think so. I think the NBA will find a way to extend it out. I count on the NBA,
bro. If anything, the league got weaker. The league got weaker.
Oh, the league absolutely got weaker.
LeBron left the East. The East is weak. The Houston Rockets lost one of their best swing people. They got weaker. Like Portland, you can't trust that. They got weaker. New Orleans got weaker. Everybody got weak. The whole league got weak.
You're right.
And they got stronger. So if you thought last year was too easy for them to win chip, imagine what this season's going to be.
They could win 74 this year.
I don't think they go for that. Because they there already. They already got the mindset.
That's true.
Getting that Jordan record was one thing, and it exhausted them.
And they lost in the finals.
They can win 50 games and still sweep the finals just from resting guys.
You're right.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, but that wasn't the question you asked me.
It's not, but I do that to vent. It's not Boogie's fault.
No.
Because nobody called you.
It's not Golden State's fault.
You had a master plan. Yeah, it's not Golden State's fault. Because nobody signed him, you know, and he came to you. You asked your stars said, yeah, we'll take him.
Yep.
It's a win-win situation for you. I mean, nobody, you know, he already got a bad reputation. You're not going over the cap, you know, too much. You're only losing $5 million.
Right. It's
pretty much all on Boogie's shoulders for it to work out. But it's still OP. I hate it because it's already predetermined. It's already there. As soon as they signed him, it was over. It was over before that.
Yeah, it was. They were the favorites.
Cleveland,
period.
You suck now. New Orleans, you suck now. Houston, you suck now. Who is there? Who is there to take out the champion?
Oh, Houston doesn't suck.
You're less than.
You're one player.
You're less than.
You might be two if you don't get the Capella deal done.
You're less than what you used to be. So I mean,
no. So
San Antonio's not going to compete.
No. I still think there's something for the Houston Golden State series to watch because, I mean, let's assume, we're assuming Boogie comes back and be's who he is.
I mean, even if he's not, you won chips with JaVale McGee and Kevin Looney. He's better than them with a torn Achilles right now. He's better than both of those guys with a torn Achilles. When he fully rehabbed, he's the third option. He's the fourth option. And he can dominate just on hustle alone, on putbacks and pick and pops.
It's unfair.
It's unfair.
It is.
It's unfair.
It's unfair. There's nothing we can do about it, but it's unfair. I agree.
What do you switch? How do you switch that?
You don't. Nobody becomes even close to Golden State until Kawhi gets to LA.
If you switch a 1-5, then he's backing you down.
He might cross you over and shoot a jumper.
And he might shoot a jumper in your face. So
are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it because I like everybody likes a train wreck.
Well, I gave you my 10 games. Okay,
so you expect Kyrie to be in the finals this year, right?
I expect Kyrie to be in the finals. and he'll get his validation for being able to take a team to the finals without LeBron.
Yeah,
that's a given. It's Boston and everybody else right now in the East.
That's much to your chagrin.
Yeah. It's Boston. Everybody.
You tried to tell me last night. I kind of like Kyrie, man. No, don't.
I do.
Keep that same energy.
No.
Keep that same energy.
Let's be clear. I never disliked Kyrie.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right,
keep that same disrespectful energy.
I was being disrespectful to the Celtics.
Oh,
okay. To the Celtics. And my point was proven in Game 7.
Okay.
I was being disrespectful to the Celtics.
Don't pay attention to the other 3 games.
Ultimately, it was proven. Okay? My point was proven. It is what it is. It's history now.
Disrespect.
I am a Kyrie fan still. I want to see him be successful. And it's the Celtics to lose in the East.
Salty Kyrie fan.
It's the Celtics to lose in the East.
Yeah, it is. Poor Toronto.
Listen, you got to feel horrible.
Poor Toronto. Like, just you can wait.
Dwayne Casey left. You fired him. Then LeBron left you. Yeah, he was doing a good thing up there in Canada. Now you got him here in Detroit. How do you feel?
Yeah. How do I feel? I don't care.
I saw a commercial today.
Everybody's making the playoffs in it.
We want everybody to believe.
All 16 teams make the playoffs in the East now.
There you go. We're going to play a first round. It's just the East.
Nobody's out.
Just East elimination round. A bunch of wild card games.
Everybody gets 4 extra wins.
Right.
You get 4 extra wins. You get 4 extra wins.
Wow. Yeah, the East is wide open. It's to me, it's Boston. Philly has to be your second best team right now.
Toronto, you gotta keep Toronto.
Toronto's there, I guess. Yeah, and then Indiana,
Washington, the normal guys.
Yeah, and then 6, 7, and 8 just become
whoever.
Maybe my Cavs get into the 8. We're around relegated to just making the 8 seed and losing.
You don't want that though.
I don't.
You want lottery.
I think that's stupid.
You want lottery, bro.
I think that team blows up by the end of the year.
You have to.
I think they're a February trade deadline team.
Okay. Fire sale?
Yeah, Cleveland's a fire sale team.
You have to actively on Tristan every day because
he's just got to go because of Chloe.
You got to trade him to the Clippers.
Juju.
He'll go to the
Get
Clippers.
Him out in LA so he can be on TV.
Him and Gortat.
Bad juju.
Be together.
Oh, God, him and Gortat. The Clippers are a train wreck, too. Relegated back to the dumpster.
Doc Rivers is going to jump that ship.
Doc Rivers is a leader of men.
Yeah, right. He's a trash coach.
He's a leader of men. I don't really believe that.
I wonder if the Celtic legends, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, are mad at
Rondo
for playing with
LeBron.
Or is it too many years removed that it's okay now?
Oh, but it was okay for Ray Allen.
But it wasn't okay for Ray Allen because they were still playing.
It's got two-face, right? Yeah, it's kind of feel there. I think you got to be mad. If you're gonna be mad, you got to be mad.
Right.
You just got to be mad because he chose.
You got to stay mad.
He chose to go there.
He took that money.
He's a free agent.
He could have stayed in New Orleans.
He could have stayed in New Orleans and said, "I don't want to play with LeBron."
All right.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, I believe, maybe. I'm not sure Kevin Garnett wouldn't have played with LeBron either. Paul Pierce did not like LeBron. He had a clear disdain for him. He still actually has it for him. He hates on him in the media. Brethren, Deuces at 11 in the building.
Okay.
All right.
So we're all on Kawhi watch, even though neither of us think he's gonna get traded.
I don't think he's traded this summer.
I'm
on Jamal Crawford watch.
Jamal Crawford watch. I want a LeBron press conference watch. Like, can we get a LeBron press conference with him and Magic?
No, thank you.
And Rob Pelinka and Kobe. And Kobe all sitting up there talking.
That's if my emotional side might come out. I don't know if I want to see that. I don't know if I want.
Can we talk about the people, the Kobe stands that are welcoming LeBron with open arms? You people are fake. If you're listening to the sound of my voice,
God,
yes, the fakest people of all time. Because you need to. I'm gonna get a shirt. Keep that same energy that you had when he was playing against you. Now that he's playing with you. Y'all are the fakest people of all time. Every Kobe stand that's on my timeline has welcomed LeBron with open arms. Just because Kobe told them to.
Couldn't have said it better myself, sir. All of you haters.
Man.
You guys are so bandwagon-y. So bandwagon-y. It is sad to watch.
It's like, so you rock with LeBron in LA now. Get the baby powder.
The baby powder now.
You know what I'm saying?
You miss me with that. Like you said, keep that same energy.
Keep the same energy.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's horrible to watch. You know, and I know, so like you said, I know some Kobe fans too. And I haven't even asked them yet because I'm just waiting for them to go ahead and get on the bandwagon. I'm not even going to bother. But you always find a way. Again, this man makes a business decision, goes out west. You can't fault him for leaving Cleveland.
No.
And you still find a way to hate on the guy.
Eventually, like, you have to grow. Like, I can't stay in Northeast Ohio forever. Like, I'm LeBron James.
I love my city, but I'm sorry.
I'm LeBron James. I can't stay here forever. I love you guys. But I need to go.
Yeah. Go west, young man.
I need to go further my ventures.
Do you know that there's already a story on ESPN? Will he return for his final season?
I'm trying to tell you. Year 20.
I was like, man, Dre.
Year 20.
He's a prophet.
Year 21. He's coming back.
Deuce at that 11 said, I heard some garbage on TV that if Bron wins a chip, he gets a statue at the Staples Center. I disagree.
I don't think he even gets his jersey retired if he wins a chip.
I disagree.
They have
I heard that too.
A standard of excellence that.
Yeah, I heard that too. I don't think so. Because to me, he will only get that. Like he's only going to get that if Kawhi comes. Like, let's say this would be crazy. Let's say Kawhi doesn't come.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to play 3 years minus another star.
Mm-hmm.
They're not beating Golden State.
No.
Barring injury.
No.
So I don't give him a
you can ask KD to come next year.
I don't think he
if Kawhi don't come, you got that max
true.
spot. You can ask
Clay.
You can ask Clay to come.
Talking about somebody standing in the corner and shooting.
Play the two for me, Clay.
Hey, you heard it here first. You know how Drake can get stuff started.
Play the two for me, Clay. I need you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see a statue in his future there. There should be a statue in Cleveland. They'll retire his jersey there one day.
He needs a street.
Yeah, he needs a few things.
He needs a tree. He needs a statue, a plaque, a ribbon, a banner.
LeBron James Way.
They need to name the Jumbotron after him.
Yeah, LeBron James Court. Name the court after
the parking garage.
Yeah. I agree, but no, I don't see it. I don't see it happening in LA just because he wins a championship.
Why'd they take the sign down?
He doesn't play there anymore.
But he's still like, he's still your icon. He's your state's icon.
He doesn't play there anymore though.
But I don't understand that. Like he's your state's icon. He's a living legend that brought you a championship, and you take it down. Like
you have to like move. You have to move forward. Yeah, you do. Like
so, when he retires, can you put it back up?
You could, but I mean, you bringing your players are coming to work every day and looking up at a picture of him with Cleveland on his back.
Yeah.
No, he's got that banner's got to come down for now. You can put it back up when
so
he
you
retires.
said they took it down because it's intimidating to the future players of Cleveland.
I think there's ultimately many reasons you take it down. You don't leave that up. He's not on the team anymore.
That's whack.
I think you do something else with it, with the banner. You put something else up on that wall. When he comes back, that's the equivalent of giving him a statue. But the banner has to come down. The banner doesn't stay up. That's like leaving a banner of Barry Sanders up, and he doesn't play with the team anymore. Like you don't do that.
That's fine.
That's not.
That is fine.
That's a homer statement.
No, he's a legend. Yeah. He's a legend.
But he's not the only legend.
Like, but he's the legend.
No, but they hang jerseys and rafters for a reason, right? Like there's a banner outside because he plays here. He's gone now. The banner has to come down. Do we put his jersey up? Sure, we put his jersey up.
Bro, if they put up a 60-foot poster of Barry Sanders right now, nobody would object. Amir Abdullah would not be mad because there's a poster.
If you did it now, that's different. Oh, when he was playing, and he left, and retired, and you did it.
Well, he left in an effed up way.
Yeah, but I mean, like if any great player, like if they're, it's like Michael Jordan when he left the Bulls, they didn't They didn't build a statue outside of the United Center, and he was playing with Washington.
But I'm pretty sure he had a poster up, and they didn't take it down.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I'm pretty sure
They always take the posters down of the players that don't play there anymore.
That's whack.
Oh,
not for legends. Not for iconic
I agree
legends.
with Deuce's dad. It only stays up if he doesn't play for another team. He plays for another team.
So
yeah, you can't do that.
He's an icon.
He plays for another team, though.
An icon.
I don't want to see his banner hanging up reminding me that he's not here. Like, put it up when he retires.
No,
I'm
you
watching
are so
him.
ungrateful.
I'm watching him.
You are so ungrateful.
Oh, okay.
You are ungrateful.
Okay.
You are ungrateful Clevelander.
Oh.
You people are so ungrateful for what he did to you.
Oh my god.
What he did for you. He put all you Ohioans on his back and made you champions.
Cleveland.
And you can't keep up a freaking poster.
Cleveland, congratulations on how you've handled this situation. We don't have to hear from a Michigander in regards to us.
You the only iconic player in basketball history, and you can't leave him up there.
His banner should have stayed up the first time too when he left?
No, because he left you on the effed up way, and he didn't give you a championship.
Oh, so
but now he gave you a championship.
He left the right way, so I should leave his banner
so
up.
You should leave
for another team.
Yes.
No. I don't. I have nothing else.
He's an icon. He's the best player.
I'm not debating that, but he does not play for me. He plays in a Lakers jersey.
Whack,
having him hanging on a wall in a Cleveland jersey.
That's whack. Bro.
He doesn't play for me. Why would I have his jersey up? He does not play for me.
They kept up Jordan's posters when he went to the Wizards.
They didn't.
When he went to the Wizards, they didn't take it down like, oh, he's on another team.
Yes, they
tear
did.
all the Jordan stuff down.
Yes, they
He's
did.
a Wizard now.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. They kept all the Mike stuff up.
There was no Mike stuff, first of all.
Come on, man.
Everything in a program that says Michael Jordan on it, gone.
I'm not talking about no program.
Everything Michael Jordan went until they retired his jersey and gave him a statue. If you go to the United Center today, the only two things that you will see that will remind you of Michael Jordan are his jersey in the rafters and the statue outside. That's it. And that did not happen until he retired from the NBA.
Okay. He's getting a statue.
You want me to hang this man's banner up, and he doesn't play.
Yes.
He plays in LA.
He brought you a championship. He deserves more.
And we have a banner hanging from the
but ain't got his name on it. You need to know who brought it to you.
Everybody knows.
Every day.
That sign
when you drive
past,
it does. It does.
It doesn't tell me.
You look bitter.
I don't need to remind myself of who brought the championship.
I'm just saying, you look bitter.
No, we don't. We look
2 days after he signed away, you take it down.
It's the same thing that happened the first time.
Bitter.
We look normal.
You look bitter.
You look normal.
That's even worse. You did it the same amount of times
Kevin Durant
left.
So they should have left the posters up of Kevin Durant when he was in.
No, he left in a snake way. I'm talking about it.
He left in free agency.
Oh, but he's a snake though.
Oh,
he's a snake. He's a snake. Okay, that's different.
Oh. He left as a free agent, sir.
No, he's a snake.
What's happening?
I don't know, man. No,
right, we're still...
He's a snake. I'm talking about all-time greats. All right, and in a vacuum of all-time greats.
I don't believe you mean this, right?
I do mean it. You're okay.
A
bad fan.
That's not bitter. He said Deuce's dad said that's not bitter. You're tripping. He said everything stayed up for Michael until he bought a piece of the Wizards.
Sir, y'all don't live in Chicago.
So, neither do you. So you're making claims as well. This is not what you do. You do not hang You don't leave banners up of people who play for another team,
bro.
You just don't.
So you telling me when Joe Montana left, they didn't keep up pictures of Joe Montana?
No,
that's a lie. That's a lie.
They did it.
That's a lie, bro.
The little banners that hang like on the side of the stadium when you're walking up.
I'm not talking about pictures. I'm not talking about the official stadium stuff. That's not official.
That's all there is.
That's not official stadium. I'm talking about a poster that's across the street that Nike put up or something. Whoever. That's not a part of the stadium. I'm not talking about the stadium memorabilia.
They're not leaving.
You can wipe them from the stadium memorabilia. You can do all that.
They're not leaving.
You don't got to be in the hallways with a championship in the locker room. I'm talking about across the street.
Not leaving it up. When he came back in the KC jersey, all the stuff came down.
You don't know. You might. I don't know. I'm just trying to survive.
You're trying. I'm doing good over here. I'm relaxed.
That's because you're chilling.
Sat back because you're trying to actually stir
you're
a pot.
Bad fan.
I'm being called a bad fan. You're very accusatory.
That means it's time to go. This show's sponsored by. With my put my headphones. Check back in.
That's because you're talking that stuff. So you're
being punished.
The wife
studio is punishing me.
Right. .com.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
Vaughn's Plumbing. Both licensed and insured. Vaughn's Plumbing provides top quality services at great prices. Whether it's to get up the cold or just waterproofing or daily home services, make sure you check out VaughnsPlumbing.com. You want to give them a call at
313-304-7786.
Or get that quote at VaughnsPlumbing.com. The most direct way is the number at
313-304-7786.
Yeah, check out VaughnsPlumbing.com for the real MVP. I relinquished the show to this bad fan.
Man, you know what? I don't know what's gotten into Dre tonight, folks, but as always,
put the poster back up.
That's horrible. As always, you guys can recognize the portion of the show. It's a portion of the show where Dre leaves the screen and goes to handle everything that is behind the scenes. We are by ourselves tonight in the studio. Big shout out to AudioWaveNetwork.com and all the folks that are a part of the Audio Wave Network family. If you're interested in joining our podcast family, you can hit us up. You can DM myself or you can DM Dre. That's at Joel Williams on Facebook or Andre Douglas. Hit us up and we'll hook you up with the right people. Also, big shout out to our co-owners tonight. Prayers are with both of you and your families. So we are definitely always keep you guys in our prayers and thinking about you as well. And as always, we appreciate our sponsors here on the Wave, and specifically our personal sponsors. Don't forget, if you're listening to us in podcast land, make sure you follow us on SoundCloud and also on iTunes. We are on both. Click the subscribe button, click the like button, the reminder button, any button that needs to be clicked, go ahead and click it. Also, you can watch us live every Thursday night, temporarily, because that's probably going to change with football season starting in August. But currently right now, you can watch us every Thursday night on YouTube. You can follow us on YouTube as well at the Academy Sports Podcast. So make sure you search us on YouTube, click the like button and the little bell to remind you when we are coming online. And we will be here, as always, to talk sports and enjoy that. And as you just heard me say, coming up in August, we will be starting football season. You may not know, but myself and Dre are youth coaches in youth football. So football season starts in August, on August the 6th. So we will be starting football season. We'll let you know what happens with the show at that time. So today's show, we talked about the NBA, the free agents market that it is. We are leaving today's show on Kawhi watch, trying to see, will he end up in LA or will this be a season minus Kawhi and the Lakers will only be a 4 seed? Also, I'm on Jamal Crawford watch. I want to see, does he end up in Golden State with the Golden State Warriors? Yes, that mic is on.
I'm on Isaiah Thomas watch.
Oh,
who picks up the little fella?
The little fella. Hey, you got to root for him too, because just give him a chance. Give his hip a chance.
Go to Orlando.
Yeah, there you go. They'll pay you. They'll pay you. Come to the East, Isaiah. Come back to the East. You got a chance to get to the finals here. It's been a joy as always. Big shout out to everybody in our live feed. We always appreciate you guys joining us and talking to us a little bit. So we appreciate you guys tonight. And join us here next week on the Academy Sports Podcast next Thursday, 7:30 approximately. Hey, don't get that Pistons jersey. Don't do it. The GR3 Pistons jersey, Deuce's dad. Don't do it. Hey, on behalf of myself, Joel Williams, and my guy, the other half, Dre, Mr. Andre Douglas himself. We'll see you guys next week.
The Cavs still look like this coach in a month. Jump ship. I'm in the press of panic, but you